Alrighty, Virgos, so this is going to be your reading for February 4th through the 11th. Thank you guys so much for joining me back on my channel. If you're new, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with my messages in the future. And if you'd like to get a personal reading with me, my information will be in the description box for you to go ahead and find. My website is www.MystikalKristals.com. So if you're interested in that, definitely check that out, guys. And we're going to jump straight into this reading. This is going to resonate for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgos right off the bat, alrighty? And if you're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Virgo, this will also resonate. Alrighty, so let's get into it. I really feel like a lot of situations where you were consistently putting up a fight this week is just like, okay, well, I'm not in the mood to fight with you. I'm not in the mood to exert my energy in any sort of way, okay? I really feel like you Virgos are just not really here for the foolishness anymore, okay? You may have been in a position to where you wanted to stand your ground and be very just like I said, stubborn in your convictions. I feel like this week you may be taking a step back from that energy, all right? Or coming to a place where you're realizing that you cannot consistently put up with some things. Maybe from a person, a spouse, a job, whatever it may be. I'm also seeing here that you're wanting a level of faithfulness from your spouse, or you're trying to remain faithful to someone. But there's some things going on here. There may be some issues with the female figure in your life this week, or there may be something going on with the female figure. I'm not going to go too in depth, guys. This is general, so I don't know what this is speaking about, but there's something with the family member. It could be family member, or it could be like a female in your life. But nonetheless, I am seeing that somebody may get blocked this week in communication, so I would watch how you do communicate with someone. Or if you are dealing with a Virgo, I would be very careful about the way you communicate with them this week, because you may get blocked. I would also make sure that, like, if you've had some issues, like some medical issues for some time, and you've been neglecting to go to the doctor, I feel like this week would be very important for you to do so that you can avoid any more serious health complications in the long term. So if you are feeling any sort of way energetically, like, you know, your bones have been feeling kind of weird, or you've been just really exerting yourself in like physical work and you haven't been able to check up on yourself and make sure you're good, definitely this week will be a perfect time for you to go ahead and do so, okay? But overall, I really feel like a lot of you guys are going to be taking some time to solitude, taking some time to yourself to maybe do some research or get more information about something that you're trying to maybe embark on, or something that you may be just interested in overall, okay? It's going to be different for everyone, but definitely secluding yourself this week. And I'm telling you, if you're sick this week, please make sure that you do go to the doctor to make sure that everything's okay, because it may be a serious condition if you don't make sure that you nip it in the bud now, all right? And there is a need for you guys to also remain hopeful as well with some things that you may be wanting to shift in alignment, or maybe a new project that you may be embarking on, or just some new energy, especially if you are like finding out that you're a new mother, or just, again, just newness shifting into your life overall, and you may not be hopeful. So make sure that you are looking at things from a bright side and not thinking from a negative place. Also, I feel like a lot of blocks are going to be lifting this week. Any previous obstacles that were kind of keeping you blocked, whether that's fear or just actual obstacles, that is going to be lifting away this week and giving you an opportunity to go out there. Make sure with this inspiration as well, because you will be inspired this week, okay? You're going to be inspired to either learn something new or just to go, maybe to go harder in whatever you're creative in or whatever you're doing at this moment. But with this inspiration, I feel like you do need to make sure that you're using it to propel you forward, and also like making sure that you are editing whatever work that you're putting out there, making sure that you're double checking it, making sure everything's good in order before you are releasing it, and to make sure if you are working with others, like a business partner or anything of that sort, making sure that you are on the same page as well. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do a spread for you guys for February 4th through the 11th. I already shuffled the cards, so I'm just going to lay them out. This week's energy, is my deck backwards? Okay. Last week's energy, the guidance, the focus, and the outcome. Yeah, so blocks are definitely lifting this week for you guys, for sure. So what I'm seeing before we even do get into the spread that I already laid out here, I really feel like you guys are moving to this space of starting something new. Like I said, a lot of you guys are going to be starting something new, and this is like something that's being ushered in. Like there's some karmic debts that you guys kind of paid off, and you guys are stepping into maybe a new karmic cycle. But definitely starting something new, maybe with a Libra, and moving to a calmer place in your relationship as well. Also, I feel like a lot of you guys may have dealt with a lot of burdens in your past and had to walk away from some things and realize where you may have been holding on to something energetically that may have not been good for you. Okay. And what I'm seeing coming into this week, for the energy, I do have the Ace of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Star card, okay? So I really feel like you guys are needing a sense of clarity when it comes to your healing process. Like some of you guys, you're going through the healing process, or you guys are trying to remain hopeful or needing to remain hopeful, but you may have a lack of clarity. And it's so funny that this card is coming out because, like I said in the beginning, you guys are needing to remain hopeful in some sort of way, and that may be an issue. But some of you guys, it's like you may have like been blocked in communication with someone, maybe an Aquarius, and it's breaking your heart. Or again, somebody may have lied to you and you may need to heal through that, heal that heartbreak. But nonetheless, there is a lack of clarity coming into this week when it comes to someone, a circumstance, whatever it may be. This could be a family situation, somebody who you may have had a family with, or somebody who you definitely had a connection with, and now you're taking time for yourself. Okay, so what I am seeing for the past energy, I do have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Pentacles. So in the past, I feel like there was an opportunity presented to someone, whether that's to you or you presented it to someone else. But an opportunity was presented to someone, and there was a need for equal give and take with this opportunity that is being presented, whether that's equal give and take in the amount of time or effort somebody's giving, or even like the finances in the relationship as well. But definitely some sort of new opportunity presented itself, and I feel like, honestly guys, this may have been with somebody from your childhood or somebody who you have reciprocated feelings for, or again, this is somebody who, like a childhood friend, somebody who you have kids with, somebody who, again, you care about deeply, but some sort of opportunity was presented. Also, speaking in a financial sense, there was an opportunity for finances to come in, but there may have been a need for equal give and take in that. Like maybe you may have been working too much and not receiving enough payback, or wanting to receive the same amount of payback, or maybe you were working a lot, or not working a lot, but working less and receiving a lot of money, not for the amount of work that you've been doing. But nonetheless, what I am seeing for the guidance for this week, I do have the High Priestess energy clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So I really feel like you guys do need to use your intuition overall this week, making sure that you're not making any huge decisions, that you're actually collecting information, collecting data, and then through that figuring out whether or not a situation is going to work out for you, be beneficial for you, or if it's something that you definitely do want to put work in, okay? This could be with an Aries, Taurus, whoever, maybe even a Pisces, that you guys are going to have to use your intuition about. But yeah, that's definitely going to be important. And also, like, speaking in a non-love sense, making sure that you're using your intuition when it comes to a job or work that you're taking up in, especially if you are like applying for like a manager position or a higher up position. You want to make sure that you're using logic and that you're actually working for a company or working for yourself so that you can build structure. Like you're actually putting work into something that's actually going to bring a sense of structure into your life. Alrighty, so for the focus, we do have the Six of Wands here, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like the focus for this week is to find what is going to bring you that level of success. Also, like, when it comes to love, like making some decisions, again, that's going to bring you a level of success in your love life. Maybe you have two options. Maybe there is some highs and lows within your relationship and you're wanting more attention in your love life, or you're wanting it to be more successful. But I really feel like you guys are trying to take some sort of action when it comes to maybe an air sign or somebody that you're in communication with, and you're really wanting some things to pan out, especially if you put a lot of effort into it. And if it's not going to pan out, I feel like you are going to release yourself after you realize that there's a lot of illusions. But for the outcome, guys, we do have the Eight of Wands energy, clarified by the Death card. So I really feel like you guys are going to be communicating with maybe a Scorpio, or somebody who you ended a situation with. For others of you, you may be mentally trying to move on from this person. Others of you, like I said, it's either you're going to be communicating, traveling, dealing with this person still, or you're trying to move on from this person, but you may have issues with doing so. So again, some of you guys are going to be trying to make the situation right with this person, but you may need to take some time to think about whether or not this could even be worked out. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with the cross-watcher, guys. What's going on with my Virgos cross-watcher, partner, person in question for February 4th through the 11th. February 4th through the 11th for my Virgos cross-watcher, partner, person in question. Okay, so if you're dealing with a fire sign, I really feel like this person was emotionally dissatisfied with how things were kind of flowing, or they felt like they didn't get enough emotional attention or their emotional needs met. So they may be like leaving this situation behind to focus on themselves solely and get things in order. Okay. Also, for some of you guys, there may be a chance for you to get some new love popping with maybe a water sign, but it's going to require a lot of work, and also understanding that this person may have other things that they have to deal with, and making sure that there's no third person here as well, because I'm seeing a lot of people signs already. So that's an issue. If you're dealing with the Scorpio, I feel like this situation is falling apart because of petty communication, and also like somebody like really heavily watching the other person's back. If you're dealing with an air sign, I really feel like this person is dissatisfied with the level of passion in the relationship. Like somebody's needing to open up more. I'm seeing a lot of people cards. A lot of people cards. So, ooh. Yeah, I'm not even going to continue to go on with that, because the second I start seeing too many people, that's when I stop the reading. So let's go ahead and pull two more cards for you guys, and then we're going to get out of here, Virgos. I feel like you guys have an interesting week ahead of you. Give me two cards for my Virgos for February 4th through the 11th. And the card that we have, I don't want to read this card, but it's a sit back and relax. Oral love is in your future, okay? And give me one more card for my Virgos for February 4th through the 11th. Okay, and it says agree to disagree. You see stuff differently. That's life with another person. Good times, okay? So make sure that you guys, you're keeping that passion alive in your relationship, for one, but also like understanding that sometimes you're not always going to agree with your person, and that's the beautiful thing about life, is that everybody doesn't think the same. So be open to kind of hearing what your partner has to say. And even if you don't believe in what they have to say, or you don't agree with what they have to say, just agree to disagree. Like, don't combat this person. Don't try to show up this person. Just understand that you guys are going to see things differently. And it's always good to have different perspectives when it comes to just situations overall, and people around you who can offer a different perspective as well. Okay? But that's what I'm seeing for you guys for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching this reading. If it did resonate, please make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe so that you can stay up to date with my messages. And again, if you do want a personal reading, guys, my information is going to be in the description box. My website is www.MystikalKristals.com. And I will see you beautiful Virgos in your next reading next week. Bye, guys.